702 Finance Feature.
This finance feature is brought to you by Stanlib Asset Management. Invest in more. So here's a conversation that I've really been looking forward to as a person who really likes stokvels, right? You can call me a young rakadi, right? Because stokvels, listen, I'm that type of person. It's a great way to save money. And stokvel culture is embedded in South African culture, really, right? That's exactly what we do. It's always been a way of saving either money or, groceries, stocking up for groceries. But have you ever heard of a concert stokvel? That's for the people that we call groovists, people that like to have a good time, right? And I think that's why it's been called the GrooveFund. And we're joined by the founder of the GrooveFund. What started as a frustrating moment about missing out on live music has grown into a community of over 200 members, pooling funds to attend some of the biggest shows in the country. Listen, this sounds like my vibe. Nene Mahlangu is the founder of the GrooveFund, and she joins us now live. Nene, good afternoon.
Hi, Kgomotso.
Listen, this is speaking to me, okay? Because these are the two things that I really am about. Number one, I will join a stokvel. I'm that girl. But number two, I will also always attend something nice, whether it's a festival, whether, it's a bit of groove somewhere nice. You'll find me there if I can. And I think this idea of yours is absolutely brilliant because it brings the two together. How did this come about that we're going to save money as a group to go to Groove?
Thank you so much for those kind words. Well, it came because selfishly, if Beyonce ever comes to South Africa, I don't want to be financially ill-prepared, right?
Yes.
But at the same time, I don't believe in the idea of saving for nice things in an irresponsible way. And also South Africa has become a hub of international artists. All the international artists now want to come here. So how does one balance all of those three worlds? How do you balance being financially responsible, seeing the artists that you want to see, and also not breaking the bank? And I was very frustrated because I missed a favorite artist last year when I thought Kanye West was still coming. Financially, I was not prepared for that. And I shared a TikTok. I was like, guys, let's be serious about this thing. How about we start a concert festival stokvel? And what is crazy is that when you read my bio, we had 200 participants in GrooveFund, but right now we are almost at 350.
Sure.
And this movement is 3.5 months long. So, it's a sentiment that a lot of people agree with. We don't have to prioritize for a good time and be irresponsible. There is a responsible way of doing it. African people have been doing it for hundreds of years. Why not digitize it and make it 2026 friendly?
Yeah, that's really what I love about it. It's the fact that we're saying we know that the time to have a good time will come. Let's be financially prepared for it. And I think that many people agree in the numbers of people that have joined you. Now speak to us about how it actually works.
So the minimum contribution amount is 500 Rand. That is the amount that we suggest people to contribute every single month. And what we do is that we buy tickets for the top 40% of contributing members, because by pooling that amount to the top 40, we have the leverage to buy a ticket that's worth 900 Rand, that's worth 950 from that 500 Rand that you contribute. And then if you don't get a ticket this month, your money rolls over. And the app is very transparent. You can see who's contributed this month, who has skipped a payment, because we understand that life happens. And that's how the system works. You have to sign into groovefund.co.za. You have to have a profile. And then once you open your profile, you're going to see the list of events. We've been able to send people to see Ghana. We've been able to send people to see Maria the Scientist. We're sending people to see J. Cole. Jill Scott is on our lineup. Listen, Ella May is on our lineup. So I'm just saying, join the movement.
And is this just for local festivals?
You mean festivals coming to South Africa?
Yes, so local concerts. So concerts coming to South Africa only.
Yeah. For now it is, because the model is still young. So we just want to make sure that the model is robust enough to support international concerts. And also we want to partner with companies who also feel like this idea is fun and exciting for them, because I think then it's going to open up the world for us. But for now, it's very important that we get this model right in the local market first before we go outside.
So what happens if for the year that I contributed my 500 rands for 12 months, there's no concert that I want to attend?
Yeah. You can ask for a refund. We just tell everybody that because this is an app, it has servers, we have a database at the back of it that's collecting everything. We take 10% of the contribution just to make sure that the lights are still on.
Okay.
But you can always request for a refund. It's just that we're going to minus that 10% from your refund.
And how often can I go? So let's say now we see Jill Scott is coming and Ella May is also coming, and I want to go to all of those concerts. Can I?
Yeah. Yeah, you can. There's a member actually who's very who's very diligent at contributing, and they've been able to go to concerts every 2 months because there's so many events to choose from. We haven't had an issue where everybody wants to go to Jill Scott because we cater for a variety of tastes. We cater for amapiano, jazz, soul, R&B. So we haven't found a situation where there's a bottleneck. So yeah, as long as you are committed and you contribute regularly, then you move up the leaderboard and you're most likely to get a ticket.
And must this be a concert that you that's on your radar as GrooveFund? So, for example, if it's a concert that's not necessarily a big one that's been sold by the big companies, can I still go to that, or must it be one that's been recognized by GrooveFund?
It's one that has to be recognized by us, but our WhatsApp is very much open. Our TikTok DMs are very open, and people do not shy away from suggesting events. So we do understand that sometimes our vision can be very limited. So we suggest that members also give us suggestions because also time is of the essence, okay? So we rely on our members also playing a part in this movement to make sure that we have the best and the most on-demand events on our lineup.
All right. Nene Mahlangu is the founder of GrooveFund. So the app is called GrooveFund, right? And they can find it on all app stores?
Yeah, go online, go to groovefund.co.za and then sign up.
All right. Thank you so much. It really sounds so cool. The founder of GrooveFund, and it's a concert stokvel. Check them out.